Hello guys, today we're going to be changing the cassette and chain on my new Bosch e-bike. So to start off with, you've got to remove the back wheel with the through axle, just like done, and then take off the back wheel. And now that we've taken off the back wheel, it's time to get started on the cassette. Right, so we got a 1/2" ratchet and cassette removal tool. We want to use this to remove the lock ring, keeping the cassette on. We do this via a chain whip that's holding the cassette in place while we use the ratchet to untighten the lock ring. Once done so, unscrew the lock ring, and then you can place the lock ring to the side while you remove the old cassette. Next, we want to grease up the freewheel, making sure we get all around the freewheel so that when the cassette slides on, it slides on with ease and there is no struggle or resistance. At this point, I realised I'd bought the wrong cassette as it wasn't matching up, so I went out and bought the right cassette and I needed to get this job done. So this is a time lapse of me just getting the cassette on, as it is a bit fiddly and you do need to match up the spindles. But once I'd done that and got that out of the way, you can now put on the lock nut. And once we put the lock nut on, we can make sure we use our cassette removal tool so that we tighten on the cassette, making sure we torque it on so that there is no play whatsoever. Once this is done, your cassette is fully installed. Showing you guys, that's the old cassette, that's the new one, looking much better. Next step, putting the back wheel back on, making sure the disc aligns with the pads. And then next we'll put the through axle on, making sure that it's on nice and tight. And then after this, we'll be doing the chain. So let me just do a little bit of magic here. Boom. Yep, there it is. The chain is on. And that's all looking nice and fresh. And that is a job well done.